So here are a pair of Twiggy heads that I have. I love all things mid-century, and these are just very cool and retro. These sell on eBay and Etsy, and I believe I got these both off of eBay. So I just wanted to do a video, kind of not really comparing, contrasting, but along those lines, just kind of showing you what they're like. I really couldn't find any videos on them, and I thought maybe someone would find this interesting for any reason. So I just wanted to go over them and see, or not see, but like kind of show you what they look like up close and their sizes and their weight and everything. They're actually very, very lightweight, and the plastic between the two is kind of different. Like this one is kind of rubbery, and this one's kind of like a, I don't know how to describe that. This is like a harder plastic. And so this is the one on the left is my favorite. I actually saw one just like it at an antique shop years ago, and it had a not for sale sign on it, and I wanted it so bad. I had never seen anything like it before, and I had the lady who worked there call the vendor just to see if they would possibly sell it, if they had like a sell price. And this is before I even knew what it was. It looked exactly like the one on the left, but it had yellow earrings instead of orange. And I just loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. So she called the vendor, and they were not at all interested in selling it. So I had to do a lot of research, and I found out it was based off the model Twiggy from back in the 60s. She was a British model and got discovered because she suddenly decided to get a haircut one day. And so she became very, very well known for her slim figure, her short haircut, her big eyes. And from my research on the internet, I believe these mannequin heads were both made in France, and they were made in the 70s supposedly, but they could have been made earlier. I don't have a whole lot of information. I couldn't find a whole lot of information. So if anybody knows more about these, please let me know. Like, just comment and tell me what you can tell me about them. So I want to show some up close ones. I'll show you this one first with the stars. When I first saw the star-eyed one online, I thought someone had just painted it themselves after they'd had it for a while, but I think this is factory done. When you look real close, I'm gonna zoom in. I'm pretty sure, oh my god, sneeze coming, I might have to pause this. Okay, bless me, had to sneeze. So, here, look at her eyes. I've seen a few of these, the ones with the stars in the eyes, excuse me, the stars in the eyes, they don't come up very often on eBay, but I have seen them. But as you can see, it looks like it's kind of airbrushed on. Now these could have been done later. I have seen these Twiggy heads with absolutely no paint on them at all. So it's very possible that people would buy them and do it themselves. But again, I don't know, and I can't swear to that. Sadly, her lip color is slightly fading, but I don't want to add any paint to these because with anything old, you could actually really be taking away from the value if you add or subtract whatever. Another issue I have with this one is, I don't know if it's going to show up, but it's kind of got some green tinge coming through. And you can see in this section here, the paint is completely worn off, and you can see the plastic underneath. And I like the gold hair. It's really cool. I've actually seen them with other color hair on top. But it's kind of weird that it's greenish. Not sure what that is. So I just, sorry for the sniffing. All of a sudden my sinuses decided to give me issues. My chair here. And this is her. This is, I'll show you the side. Oh, I wiped her down. There's something on, what is that? Well, anyway, I did wipe these down before I brought them out. I don't know what the heck that is. But I'll show the back of it. And they're not really, well, I would say not really tall. They look bigger on the pictures, I think. This one is 15.5 inches, and this one's about 15 inches tall. The back actually looks a little bit better, but you can still see some of the green coming through. It's got a nice little shine. A little bit of ear there. And to the bottom, there are no markings at all. Just the flat bottom. I don't think this is a marking. I thought I found an article years ago, someone saying that some of the Twiggy heads had markings on the bottom and some did not. And I can't find the article now, so I don't know. I'm not sure. So there's that one. She's really cool. I love her eye makeup and I love the stars. It's kind of funny though because this one freaks people out. Like this one people think is cute. And I've had so many guests come over and like, oh, she's kind of creepy. When my brother comes over sometimes, like he'll watch our dog for us when we go away. And I'll come home. She is usually on her mantle. I'll come home and I'll see this. I'll turn her head around. So I'll come home and see the back of Twiggy's head. Which is really funny because he doesn't seem to be bothered by much. This one is definitely my favorite and seems to be everyone's, I hate to say favorite, but people think she's kind of cute, even though she has a very elongated neck. But again, you can see, I'm assuming this is factory paint. You can see it's coming off her cheek and her lip. She's got her cute little freckles. I love her eyelashes. And the eyelashes are actually painted on, but it's also part of the plastic mold. Don't know if you can see that. But there are indentations there. But that may matter. Got a little nose. Orange earrings. I actually got this one, I think, from the Netherlands. I think this one was in the US. I think someone had purchased her before. Most of these are in France or the Netherlands or England. So if you want to buy them, a lot of times you have to pay international shipping, which is a pain. But I have seen a few in the US. So if you're in the lower 48 states, sometimes you can get a hold of them. But I just love them. I love the back of the head. It's so cute. It's just a ball. They're very, very lightweight. I actually brought my kitchen scale out because I wanted to weigh them because I have no idea how much they weigh. But I just thought they were so cool. Like some of her makeup is good. Just love the face and the little freckles. All right, let me get my scale. Where did I put that? Here we go. Now, maybe absolutely no one has any interest in knowing the weight of it, so this part might not be very interesting, but I'm just curious. I have it on pounds, so let's start with grams, because some people go by that. So 486 for this one. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Ounces. So 17 ounces, give or take. And that's this one. And then let's go back to grams and try this one. And she is 380 grams, and then ounces, 13.40 ounces. So I thought they were cool. There's a lot of neat ones online. I actually think these are very, very popular in Japan. I know I've seen some for sale on eBay from Japan. So okay, so that's pretty much it. I wanted to do a quick video on these. I just think they're really cool. They're really cute. They're just fabulous. Very retro and just fun to have around. They really make a statement. And some of the magazines that I've seen with flea market stuff, every once in a while I'll see someone who'll have one in their home or their bathroom. I'm like, oh, there's a Twiggy head. There's a Twiggy head. So, but anyway, I think that's just about it. I just find it interesting, and the history of it too. With I think the model's name was Leslie Lawson. I think that's what her name was. And she actually was in an episode of The Nanny. She plays Max Sheffield's sister or something, I think. I didn't realize this till like years later and had to go back and watch it. I'm like, oh my word, that was Twiggy. Supposedly she's done some plays and movies. I haven't done a whole lot of research on her career. I'm just more familiar with her as a model, especially because of the Twiggy heads. Again, I never would have known anything about her if I hadn't found the Twiggy heads. So very, very cool history. All right, thank you for watching and have a blessed day. Oh, sorry, not done yet. I totally forgot I wanted to show how I use them around my house and how I decorate with them. So this Twiggy, the starry-eyed Twiggy, I have her on our mantle. I just have her up there with some of our glassware and everything. So that's where she sits. She seems very happy there. And again, sometimes when I come home, no one wants to see her. That's what I see. She gets put in timeout. But I think she's fabulous. And here's the other Twiggy. This is where I have her. I actually found this little sparkly crown at a thrift store. It's a Christmas ornament, but I purposely got it thinking it would fit her head. So now she's Queen Twiggy. her gems. Like a little plastic bee thing I made. But I have her on top of my Costco cart. I have some of my Pyrex down there. As you can see, don't look at my floor because it probably needs to be swept. With my mid-century vases, however you say it. But I just, she's Queen Twiggy now. Sorry for the cord. It's for our old clock there. But isn't she fabulous? Isn't she lovely? Okay, now I'm done. Thank you for watching.